Oh, good morning. You made it to another day. Are you ready to start your day? Welcome to my channel. My name's Kim. This is Five Mirror Tarot, and they told me to jump right in. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, we're going to get into it, all of it. I thank you for clicking on this video, and this will be a channeled message for you and for your highest good. So first let's release the karma for the higher good of the entire collective consciousness. We're tapping in, and that includes your stinky people, your diablos, your squirrely people. They're squirrely, all right. Some of them have lost their effing minds. Well, I trust that this message has found you at the perfect time, and I really appreciate you. I welcome you, and I thank you so very much for being in this moment with me, coming in here, and as always, collective, I love you so, so much, and I'm so very proud of you. Now, like it is over in Tarotland and YouTube, you take what resonates and you leave the rest. Oh, this one this morning, let's see. Hooked into hell. Our lives through narcissism. And this is an open read. Many subjects. Because I'm getting ready to do your blessings too. Just too much. So it's easier for me to tell you it's an open read. There's so much stuff. So many blessings. So why the narcissist benefits and the victim suffers. Erosion of reality is how the victim gets hooked into hell. So your energy is so, so sacred. And your pleasure is a potent power today. You feeling very good about yourself. Glean through silent stillness of personal prayer. Or whatever you do, whatever your ablutions are that you adhere to, that brings you back to life. And you are so deliberate. You deliberate your next course of action, and it heals you forward. So you stay in alignment with your higher self. It is so, so important because it leads you to greater clarity, authenticity, and inner peace by guiding decisions and actions based on your authentic core values of your core purpose. Okay, now if I'm hydrating, you need to hydrate. Now then, I got to study the Fraud. I used both Fraud oracles together, both decks, because it's more fun that way. And what I got was Lost Guna Fairy, the Frog Queen. Oh, Ribbit. If she was French, it would be Ribet. 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 But I wonder in Spanish it would be ribbit, because you can say the hard consonants in Spanish. But they're the same root language of Latin. Spanish and French. Am I correct? Leave me a comment. Wouldn't an hombre be Spanish? Hombre. H-O-M. Hombre. L'homme de français. L'homme. L. Hyphen. Why not hyphen? H-O-M. L'homme. Man in French. Hombre in Spanish. Right? The Frog Queen. Talking to you this morning. Below and above the waterline. It was very interesting, this energy. And the fairy waters, as you know very well, are made up of our human emotions. Sometimes these frequencies are perfectly clear. But toxic people can wear you down collective. And sometimes it's these fairy waters become putrid and disgusting, disgustingly murky. So Lascuna Fairy, the Frog Queen, wants you to explore who you really are, warts and all. Yeah, because isn't it true that frogs are supposed to give you warts? Or is that toads? Well, you explore who you really are. Remember who you are, warts and all. Embrace those warts. Some of those warts turn out to be talents and potentials, and those are at hand for you. And joy comes together. Today, I know, through your self-love practice. And you have so much at your fingertips today. So the first one is, that's G. Hoobya Booya. G Booya. Fairy. Do not give in to the gaslighter who creates imaginary fears to predict toxic hazards. You're mentally balanced. You are. You are using your discernment, and you use realistic caution. And it's time to look at the truth behind your fears. Just to do the work. Real or imagined fears. If it's rooted in the truth, then you can do something about the fear when you face it to obliterate the fear. But if it's not rooted in the truth, it's rooted in fear, then it's BS, and you shouldn't be winding yourself up that way. That's you winding yourself up. Don't wind yourself up. Don't you do it. Instead, let's see, it's the Magician. Yeah, because you're stingy people. Squirrely people. The Magician. Fairy glamour. Trickster coyote vibration. Tricks, illusions can make us believe anything. Is it real? Probably not. Is it too good to be true? Probably. Who can say? Either way. You are the most attractive, most fascinating, and delightful person in the whole wide world. But you've gone up against a trickster coyote energy. So if you crave a little fairy glamour, a little magic, a little illusion, is created for you by the universe. You're supposed to, it's nothing scary. You're supposed to enjoy it. You don't want to be that. You want to be this. Look at you. Magician is a woman. In the Shroud. It's a weird one. The Fairy of Growth. Fairy of Growth. Whatever it is working. If you realize it or not, you're in a place of movement, of growth, to revise, to refresh, to repurpose, a repurposing process. You take flight. You seek out a new start, an adventure. You spread your wings and you grow. Because of what you're manifesting this for yourself. To go from this state of mind gets you nowhere fast. This is more like it. Look at you. And this is you flying free. Growing, free to grow and enjoying it. You're loving it. You're smiling like you like it. And you're liking it a lot. You're not killing the joy. I saw that this morning. You're in it to do better. I saw that this morning. I'm so proud of you, collective. And I really appreciate you. I welcome you. Now you got welcome in. Now we have 9 subscribers. Hey, you have to start somewhere. We begin at the beginning as we call in our soul family from all realms, known or unknown. They'll come in, they'll start subscribing and leaving comments and emojis. I remember how this goes from my first channel is Auntie Grayrock. Before I do begin, though, because we're getting ready to get into it, all of it, if you want to support the channel or you just want to say thanks, now is an absolutely great time. You can hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video on your socials. You can go on Facebook. I have a Facebook under Auntie Grayrock, but it'll tie you to 5 Mirror Tarot. They're tied to each other. Both of my channels are tied to each other. Well, drop a comment with your thoughts. Any of that helps the channel big time. Because right now, coming from the land of enchantment in New Mexico, the land of enchantment in Kirky, you are venturing into Don't Give a Feck television, because we don't. We have no more fecks to give. So, if you're joining me today, there is a reason for seeing this message, and you and I have been on this journey. I've only been here since June 23rd. I'm a young channel, but you and I have been aligned, and you've been aligned with me from the beginning, and my intention is to offer you my unconditional, non-judgmental love on all levels. I bathe you in my love because I'm so proud of you, and I love you so, so much. You deserve to be bathed in unconditional, non-judgmental love. So you have power to embody your authenticity on my channel. You have a place to belong here. Help me grow this soul family. Share my videos. You come here, you support yourself. Either you or a loved one is facing some form of adversity. You come in here. You have a place to belong on all levels because you have the power. You come in here to project from your grace and your calm. You come in here, we're setting boundaries. We get comfortable with it. Boundaries with toxicity, persons, places, things, while actually solving problems. It's what we love to do here. Now, tarot is a self-help tool, but the content shared here is based on publicly available information. I do balls deep in the research. Tarot and Fairy Oracle reading. This is what we do is not for children here. That's why I'm for people 18 and older. It's for your enjoyment because we're all adults here. But the stuff I talk about, children don't need to know about these tarot card readings, and the PSAs especially. That's to encourage thoughtful discussions in the comments and to provide awareness about narcissism, but namely bullying. Bullying stops here on my channel. Now, this video is created for informational and educational purposes, only under the principles of fair use, and the goal of this channel is to discuss and analyze and document through these videos true public service announcements in a creative way, using the tarot and the fairy oracles along with the grim fairy tales. Abridged. Actually unabridged. I'm using the grisly ones for entertainment purposes. Is why your children cannot listen to my videos until they're a little bit older, like 18. But we do this every day to document these tarot enhanced channeled messages that we do here every morning. so that they are documented with accuracy and sensitivity and respect. Your discretion is advised, as the fairy tales discussed that I use. These topics could be discussed may, well, be disturbing as hell to some in the audience. That would be your children. You have to be 18. Sorry, can't help, not my rules. All individuals mentioned in this video are treated with respect and with utmost dignity if they are a real live human being or they are a fictional character in a fairy tale, and no disrespect is intended towards bullies or narcissists, butt nuts or squirrely people, or anyone connected or focused on during this beautiful reading, because I tell off-color jokes about politicians, especially Tiny Fist of Fury. So permission is not granted to link or to repost this video. This video is for educational and spiritual entertainment and purposes only. Because it's more fun that way, isn't it? So this video doesn't refer to Tiny Fist of Fury or any specific person and an off-color joke. It's for entertainment and should not refer to any specific person as having NPD or narcissistic traits either way, especially to support an allegation. The maker of this video believe or support a claim that a person is literally a narcissist or bully. Or an Italian suit filled with diarrhea living at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue or Presidente Alcalde. That's a joke for entertainment purposes. Grow up, YouTube. This tarot and fairy oracle reading is for fun. It is not for fortune telling or predictions of your narcissist or bully's next move. No, I want you to use your survival instincts in your own skin. You live with your squirrely people. I don't. I'm just here to help you and support you. But I do tap into these really dark energies so that I can warn you and you can use your discernment and your own intuition to decide what is best for you to do. Do I stay or do I go? That's on you. I know. Now this transformation is your confirmation during this reading this morning. This reading is your confirmation. And as far as my intent is to come in here and we create a magical space together while we are learning how to keep your heart space open, your heart chakra open in the face of adversity, and how to magnetize your soul on my channel. How to embrace your most authentic self. Because your energy is so sacred. Your pleasure is a potent power that you harness, gleaned through silent stillness of personal prayer, tapping into the divine, and that brings you back to life. Are you ready for the open read part? Are you ready? Because these are timeless readings, no matter when you or you share my videos with someone you think is being bullied or DV or something going on. They have a place here to belong. They have a place here to come, and they can be still. They can learn what they're going to do just by coming to 5 Mirror Tarot. We help each other in the comment section. Yes or no, who is your master manipulator, your evil puppeteer? Who could it be? They spoke of obscene things. They misinterpret who the world sees in them. They're vile. That's your squirrely people. This is a vibe to bring out your passion. Go do that. Oh, please, go do that. Spirit sets the record straight once and for all. You're supposed to be doing this. And your toxic knows that they need to move towards emotional maturity to transcend, but they chicken out again. It's what they do. One trick pony. For many of you, this energy moving in quickly, and it is romantic. Caliente. Hot. Hot. Listened to and then obeyed God, and you were rewarded. This vibration will develop a strong, passionate love. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. To induce lust, that's vanilla bean. The obsessed lover and their lover conspired to harm a divine chosen one. That's you. Dealing with squirrely, toxic, trying to pull you into some kind of a love triangle, and you were nope. Oh, fairy energy, fairy. Believe in magic. Believe in magic, mystical vibes in your life. Energy vortex is great. It feels great. Part of you is delightfully unpredictable, collective. Strong love, drawing qualities. Feeling deceived or tricked into doing a favor or something that you rarely do, using discernment well. Gobsmacked and shaken, unsettling experience shows promise and opportunities. That's you setting a boundary with a squirrely person and they are so upset. Very passionate coupling with smexual notes. I know we're on YouTube. You are a creative soul spirit who gets to create your own life. Go do that. Go do that. Your narcissist is exposed by themselves to be up to no good, deceit and lies. Oh, toxicity. On tap, you are remembering who you are. I'm so proud of you. You have worked so hard for so long to get to this point. Triple heat channels in your body and your chi. If it's running hot, you might have too much heat. It needs to be balanced out to be pH balanced. Avoid harsh, toxic relationships. That's what it is. Thank you, Holy Spirit. They're coming at you when you need to be doing something you're supposed to be doing for the divine. So they're pummeling you with these harsh, toxic energies. You're being pummeled with that energy 15 minutes before they literally walk into the room. All that toxicity and yucky energy precedes them. Nobody wants them to show up. So you avoid your harsh, toxic relationships right now, and you will balance out your chi energy. If it's too hot, that's not good. Or if it's cold, either way, I believe it causes an imbalance of blockages, spiritual employment for some of you. Great courage and valor and self-control and presence of mind. When you are in their presence lately, they're trying too hard to knock you off square. You are in danger of being knocked off your square when you need to be doing these other things over here. You commit negativity and debilitate ignoramus righteously so. They can't face what is real. You can, so that you know what you're supposed to. Cleansing. Do your cleansing so you can get ahead in life. I know I get to get over there. Okay, I've got vertigo. Let's see how this goes. I hope you're doing well. Let's see. Ooh, the energy over here. Oh my goodness. What does the divine need to share? Yeah. How are you doing? Well, You see the light in your own darkness. Ooh, that's a lot of cards. You face your ego beliefs in order to feel free. We got the Page of Pentacles reversed. You've been like that since you were a child, the way you repel negativity. You still, that's your mojo that you use today. Three of Cups, fruition, realization, epiphany. Three of Cups, celebration, because you're the Emperor energy. Being able to take action to get things done. Four of Pentacles. Juggling something that's critical, that's in an imbalance, but you're whittling it down so that you're able to manage it. That's at work. Page of Wands. See, secret or enigma is challenged and solved. Ace of Pentacles. That's you resolving it. The Nine of Cups, a wish or a desire. Happy ending. Death card reversed. They're taking on instant bad karma because they were instructed by the universe to close these things down and they didn't do the work. Ten of Cups is yours. Your ego beliefs. To feel free, that's really important. That's really important. For you to get that 10 out of 10, that emotional satisfaction, to be satiated on all levels. And you've been like this since you were a child. You have had this wealth of wisdom. It's been challenged now. You're challenged as a child, as if you go, you're too young, you don't know, you haven't experienced. Well, now you are. You do have life experience, and you're tired of people still treating you like you're a damn child. Like, were you never going to grow up enough to... No, you're not. No matter how old you are, no matter what you're accomplishing, they're squirrely. It's toxic people, Three of Cups. You celebrating. A realization that frees you up mentally, emotionally, on all levels, spiritually. You're the Emperor. You don't like to be wrong. You do not like, you're carrying that machismo, the divine masculine. Goes to the divine feminine in order for him to be steeped in her wisdom so that when he takes action, mistakes aren't made. He needs that divine feminine energy. He needs it. This is being able to balance it so you don't lose anything. You don't have any more loss. Page of Wands. Secret revealed. You figure it out. Then you're able to take action in wisdom. That's both the divine masculine and divine feminine in your own skin. That bliss on the inside turns into bliss out here in the world. As it is within, let it be without. That's also a true offer of love on the Nine of Cups, and that wish coming true in romance. This is an open read. Many subjects. Here's the Death card reversed. So I'm really doubling down that squirrely and toxic, that it's really all they know is to be a menace, a pest, a devil energy, diabolical. Thank you, Holy Spirit. What crosses the divine feminine energy? What did I just say? As an enlightened female, that I don't care what your gender is, there's no gender in tarot. These squirrely people who harm you also teach you patience. It's growing your soul. I know that. Yeah. This is your ego beliefs in a new way. Whatever your ego beliefs are, in a new way, you're leveling up and you're using There's no mystery to it. You're being guided to do it. You're obedient. And what you do is you defeat your enemies. That's also the Ace of Swords reversed, is God's wrath on your enemies. Divine's got this. Well, you're supposed to be opening a portal. 1212 is going to be the next portal. December 12th. This is them just feverishly trying to rack their brain to figure out ways that they can knock you off your square so that they can feel superior to you. But you're the Queen of Wands. And you're victorious. No matter what, you choose your battles. You don't take up every battle. You tell them, no, you just want something out of me. I haven't figured out what it is yet, but intuitive, you know what I'm telling you is true. You know they're up to something. They're up to something. To knock you, kick you while you're down, push you down, then kick you while you're down. That's cheating, Seven of Swords. Yeah, they're a liar, a cheater. Lie, cheat, steal, up to no good, shady, shady, shady. What you cultivate in your own skin is prolific. They're toxic. How can they be prolific? They don't even like themselves, much less. They do not love themselves. Seeing this as you taking action. And setting boundaries with your squirrely people. They don't like it. It's really, it's like, you're bumming them out because you won't fall for what they're doing, trying to hurt you. You can just get a whiff of it. What's the basis? Those who bring you gifts and rewards. Be careful, this could be love bombing. Can distract us from your special path that I'm telling you you're supposed to do. Let them seduce you with gifts in the future. But right now, you are supposed to be doing this one thing. Just go do that one thing, and then you'll be rewarded for that. And if those gifts were meant to go to you, then you'll get those too. But see, that's like you're like, what is this gift going to cost me from this squirrely person in the future? It's going to cost me something. Yeah. The universe, this is the totality, the wholeness, the completeness of you. Go do you. Go do you. Just go do you. Did you hear the part where you need to go do you? And then you get the reciprocation in all areas of your life. Not just everything taken from you. Take. And you burn it out. No. This is the reciprocation. Getting a fair cop. Yeah, they are their smarminess and their treachery and this is your spirit team. Open a can of whoop ass on your squirrely people. Again, telling them they need to leave you alone, that you have things that you're supposed to be doing. Six of Cups. Again, the reciprocation. We've gotten it twice in a row now. And then there's the Chariot. That's you being victorious and going and doing what it is you're supposed to be doing. Not what you think or your ego wants you to do. No, what you're guided to do. Your soul work. The Overlord, Supreme Emperor. That's you. Look at the owl you're able to see in the dark that others can't. You see danger or you see opportunity in the dark. Staying hungry, the Lust card. Staying hungry. Not resting on your laurels. Put you in alignment with the Wheel of Fortune. Over the next 2 weeks, no one a-hole is just going to give you grief, and no single situation, no one a-hole and no single situation has the power to derail us. Well, especially you, collective. You're so busy. I'm so proud of you. What you're doing is working. That is, unless you let all of this let them derail you. That power rests within you. I told you, it's a coyote trickster. They're going to act like everything's good and normal, but it's a trick. They're being deceitful. They're trying to stop you from leveling up. Look at all that. Look at all that prosperity that you are hands-on. You actually, it's what you deserve. You deserve all of this in this life, Knight of Swords. You're taking action towards. You stay hungry for taking care of yourself and your self-love practices. You don't rest on your laurels, because then you're not taking care of yourself. So your intention is to take care of yourself and to stay a little bit hungry so that you keep gaining. Yeah, you know what it is that you need to do, what you need to change. Get rid of what does not serve you. You're supposed to be cleansing, detoxing right now. Setting all of you, taking really, and you have been pampering yourself, being really good to yourself. Leap of faith and being really good to yourself in your own skin and loving it. I can't make this up. In your own skin. Six of Pentacles, fair exchange of energy in your own skin between your divine, inner divine masculine and inner divine feminine, and a sacred union in your own skin, getting it on. Inside of you feels pretty darn good. Symmetry and poise, though those are usually polarities that are in opposition all the time, right? Like oil and water, well, not anymore. You don't care what the future holds. You're pretty damn happy. Queen of Cups, that's you. Cancer, you give the best love. Oh, all these pentacles too, not taking action on all of this, and look what you're attracting, your fortune, and what it is that you desire to create. You're doing that. I'm so proud of you. Just my showing up for yourself. You keep showing up every single, and you've been doing it for a really long time. What crowns, collective? Crowns. You're the voice of your body. What did I just say? So you chose the life that you deserve to live right now. That's what all those pentacles were I just showed you. Everything happening in a good way. So fast your head does spin, it gets all sorted out. Nine of Coins. They aren't leveling up. In fact, they're going infantile, regressive energies. That's a joke. I'm not a doctor. What you put in your... What you mean, you say. Taking an idea in your head until you bring it out into the outside world as a concrete project. Kundalini springing through your ideas, and you're able to keep it together and taking action wisely. And Five of Coins. Concern and complexity around your squirrely people. You're just using your discernment. You won't let them lead you out into the cold ever again. You decide what it is that you're going to do. No one's going to pull you off your square, especially a toxic person. Six of Swords. You navigate your progress forward. Oh, and look at you. That's you flying free. With my favorite word. Have you ever seen abundance? And Hanged Man is everything is coming in its own time. You're not forcing anything. You're taking your sweet time and being patient. And this is really good for you. You're growing your soul all across the board. And it feels great. You're having it. You feel like you're 12 years old. Like you're a child again. Definitely in the future. Thank you, Holy Spirit. It's like I said, you're being watched by the divine that you serve to keep your heart chakra open in the face of adversity. Scare it half out of your mind. You have to keep it open. You're not going to slam it shut. You're being tested to see if you will leave it open. You leave it open, you will get the resolve. If you shut it, that would not be a good thing that you do. So you enter the heart space, and you ask to experience stillness, and you repeat this prayer to yourself: I am inner peace. And when your mind is clear, the way forward is clear. I'm so proud of you. Hold on now. I have no idea. They can't take action or do much of anything. They shredded their own sacral chakra. Their root chakra smashed. Yeah. They're not in alignment. I don't care what your gender is, you're the King of Cups. You're very emotionally intelligent. And you think before you speak or say anything, before you take action, you check off this little list in a playful way. Some of you, this means you're going to have a baby. Or you're pregnant. But I think you're going to, babies are coming, if you were wondering. Now? Kind of nowish. That's not for all of you. The star. It'll be a relief, though. Oh, no, with the first one, you never know what to expect, and you're asking, what does it mean when you have it? And the people that know the answer to that are cruel to these young first mothers. Oh, you'll know. They play games with her head. I mean, she's already, this experience is better. That's the downside of it, is that you have to deal with a-holes when you're pregnant, and you've never been pregnant before. And it pisses you off. Complete strangers will touch your stomach, too. That used to really tick me off. Who the F are you? Why are you touching my belly? I'll cut you. Get away from me. Are you kidding me? Let's see, the Ace of Coins again. Wealth arising. You've gotten this twice. You just got it a minute ago. Then you've got oh yeah. They think that they are tired of getting all of this karma because of what they did to you, how they treated you. And they think that somehow, some way, And they keep coming to you and complaining to you that they're tired of getting, oh, this is coming. Would you pray for me? Because they think that if you do that to their simple little magical thinking, narcissistic thinking, that you're going to make the karma stop. No, if you do that, you take on their karma, and you told them to take a long walk off a short pier because you ain't doing it. They're not worth it. Because every time you've done it, you took on their karma and you got screwed and you ain't doing it. Because you ain't. You're not. You just not. You don't want to do it. What's in the place of hope in your environment? Oh, sexual energy. Smexual energy, if we are on YouTube, is sacred. Smexual energy is sacred. We're all adults here. This is why my channel is for people 18 and older. Your pleasure is a potent power that you're channeling into your prayer. If you're not getting any action, you're taking that energy in your own skin and you're repurposing it through silent prayer that brings you back to life. You start attracting in the love that you deserve. And that is in the environment of hope going on around you. It's what you want. Do you really secretly want? Because you're so tired of your squirrely people's crap and them always trying to knock you off your square. You've had it. No more. You stay in alignment with your higher self. It's so, so important because it leads you to greater clarity so that you can see clearly that they're out to take you over. They're going to go off a cliff. You being forced, you're along for the ride and you have no say. You want your authenticity and your inner peace. That is your strength. That is your fortitude. And you've got the Three of Pentacles to be able to embellish upon your love life. To celebrate your pleasure, to celebrate your sexuality, to celebrate who you really are, warts and all. If you know that you're a tender, sensitive lover, then you make it so. Magnetism and lure. You tear out the parts that are not alluring, that get in the way. Then you get your stairway to heaven. And she's buying the stairway to heaven. Celebrate your sexuality, collective. It is part of human nature. We are not puritanical. We really aren't. Knight of Cups, taking action on. You are spellbinding. You have charisma. Use it. Tap into it. Some of you, this is your warts. You were told that if you were spellbound, if you had charisma and you used it and you benefited from it, people who were jealous lied to you and said that it was a sin for you to take action in such a manner. Just because they don't have a romantic bone in their body doesn't mean that you're like that. You are one of a kind. You are unique. This is ratting you out. Those people lied to you because they're jealous. You know your worth, not just in the boardroom at work, the business boardroom, but also in the bedroom, not just the boardroom. You have prowess and acumen. Use it. Like any muscle in your body, if you don't, it'll atrophy. And I'm pretty sure in one's love life, there's only one muscle that counts. And you need to put those through their paces. I don't care what your gender is. This is a tarot reading, and there's no gender in tarot or sexual identity. Okay? We're grown-ups. And you're tired of whatever that belief system was. Usually it's a parent or a grandparent when we were really small, scarred us for life with our sexuality. Well, it's time to heal that in your own skin and let that go. But what they were pushing onto you was their desire for you to be hamstrung sexually. Screw them. Who the hell do they think they are, your grandparents? Your parents, older siblings? And what do those around collective think of you, collective? Oh, you're swimming on an ocean of creative energy. They're so proud of you too. They love you. They love you so, so much. But they're so proud of you. You spend time with yourself wisely. They're learning to do that from watching you, and they're like kicking themselves that, you mean I could have been doing this my whole life? Well, better late than never. Better late than never, collective. This is your squirrely people's intent, is to stop you, to screw up your ability to manage. They want you destitute. So this is like destiny swapping, which you really can't do that, but imitation magic, if you can get your victim to believe that will happen to them, it will. You know that you know your worth, and that for you to be self-critical, that is not a self-love practice. You're going to in order for you to manifest, they can put a drag, though. They puke so much toxicity on you that they limit your ability to manifest with efficacy. You can still manifest, but God, it takes so much, and it doesn't always work out. They're taking your energy that you're supposed to be using to manifest to make their lives shine. They're stealing your shine. Don't let them do that. Eight of Wands. You exceed and you surpass them once you realize what I'm telling you. Well, to hell with them. They're not doing it anymore. They better have liked it up until now, because they're not getting any grain of salt worth of nothing from me. I need that to manifest what I need to live my life. How dare they steal my energy? That's why they're successful. It's on you, at your expense, energy-wise. But see, you're listening to me. You found me, and now you know what they are up to, and you're able to keep it together. And you shield yourself and you repel them. Then they can't steal your energy or anything. Not just energy-wise, they go after your real resource. Some of you, you in a family business, and everyone's related and connected and trapped in some toxic cycles that you keep breaking out of. Look at you. You have stamina and you have potency. Look at you. You opened a portal. And then in a loving way, you started leveling up and really being nice and kind to yourself. I'm so proud of you of knowing to be kind and good to yourself, and you show up for yourself by doing that. And take it in a new different direction. Two of Coins. Yeah, you're mentally and emotionally very stable because you've healed. You've healed so much. You've healed so much. You show up for yourself, and that's God's truth. What I'm sharing with you, and some of you very strong ability to communicate to a point you win a court. If you're in court for any reason, you prevail, and then you're able to walk away from these squirrely people and the odd situations they keep pushing on you. It's not your responsibility. It's not yours to take on. It's not your burden. It's not your karma. And you know that when you did it the last 2 times you took it on, you got burned by the universe, rolled up a newspaper and swatted you like you were a puppy who made a mistake in the good living room where we have company, left a pile of dookie and got bad puppied by the universe. And you're not doing that ever again, because you're not. And you've arrived, you're on this cloud 9 vibration. Love potion number 9. You are where you love to be. You're in love, even if you're just in love with yourself, in love with how you feel in your own skin, in love with the love of your life. That could be a person too, but love of your life is you really love your life. No matter what the hell's going on, you love of your life, working with what you've got, and you're making it all work. You're an eternal flame, fire, warm desire. Your light grows brighter. You feel light more often every single day. 10 of Pentacles. Not only are you getting happy endings, you're getting family unity amongst your support group, Tower. Tearing out the things that don't serve you. Detox. Releases. 10 of Wands. That mountain of crap back there is theirs, not your responsibility. You figured it out, and so you're moving on. Move on down the road. You have the emotional intelligence now to do what it is that you're supposed to be doing for your sake. Magnetize your soul. 10 of Coins. Emotional depth, emotional security, emotional maturity. And defeating your butt nuts are scratching their heads. They're gobbling. How come collectively? Because collective has a soul and a brain, and you don't. King of Wands, disciplined and devoted, because you collective. You say what you mean, and you mean what you say. And if I say, I'm going to do this in a constructive way, if I say I'm going to marry you and you're going to live happily ever after, it's as you wish. And then you make sure that that really does happen. And you don't want it Tower reverse. And you don't want the good times. Don't pinch me. I'm dreaming. We don't want to wake up from this dream, but you're not dreaming. It's just what you're building your life in such a way that your nightmares are over. You're ready to leave all of this toxicity behind because it was just too much. You've awakened from the nightmare, and it's time for you to kick your little heels over the side of that bed and to get up, go over to the water basin and cleanse. And throw all of the dross from the day before and in the night for those nightmares out with the bath water. You deserve so much, collective, because of the work that you did. That's why I'm proud of you. You show up for yourself in ways. You did not used to count your blessings in the past. You were just as low vibrational as can be because they kept pulling you down in their shit. Well, now you're like, well, no, I was voluntarily just marching into hell, a fresh hell every day. And now you fill your own cup to overflowing as it should be. And this is more like it. Again, you manifesting your cup being filled to overflowing. That's you doing it. All of it. And keeping it together. You're so calm and you're so still and you've got a process and it's working and you just keep doing it and you keep getting ahead, paying attention to these details. And that when you start getting irritable, you drop everything. Before you used to keep going until you caused an imbalance and it never went anywhere. You're like, nope, I don't do that anymore, Auntie. You won't put up with the distress and the confusion of doing it that way. That you refuse to do dysfunction, especially if you're generating it and is jamming yourself up. And because you figured this out, you're getting justice in your own skin. You're happy to operate. You're more adaptive than you've ever been. 3 of Coins reversed. And your squirrely people are stuck. They can't embellish or grow right now. They're getting so much karma coming and going. They're feeling decrepit and old and nobody likes me. Everybody hates me. Think I'm gonna have some worms. Big, fat, juicy ones, little bitty, scrawny ones. Ooh, how they wiggle and squirm. First you bite their heads off, then you suck their guts out. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ah, songs from our childhood. Okay, now I'm going to tap into the angelic realm here using the Bible. Holy Spirit, are you ready? Is my candle going to go out? Okay, I'm ready for it. Ooh, I feel that. Don't you knock me over. I've got vertigo. That would be very, very unpleasant for me. Ooh, I feel that. Oh. Which will not hearken to the voice of charmers. The charming never so wisely. Break their teeth, O God, in their mouth. Break out the great teeth of the young lions, O Lord. Ooh, this is your squirrely people getting smacked in their teeth, taking the bite out, silencing them. Their gaslighting, coercions, threats. Let them melt away, your narcissist and your bullies as waters which run continually, that toxicity, the manipulation, the entitlement, the arrogance. When he bendeth his bow to shoot his arrows, let them be as cut in pieces. Oh, it's like the ammunition that they use to gaslight, to future fake, to blame twist. You know, they can't land. He's taken the arrow and he's cut them into pieces so that when they try to use these weapons forged against you, puking all of their insecurities onto you, blame twisting. Thank you, Holy Spirit. I like that one. Thank you. Now, the one that I did between 3 and 4 was Psalms 7:6. He forgive the many. Arise, O Lord, in the anger. He's getting them. That's God's wrath. Lift up thyself because of the rage of mine enemies, and awake for me to judgment thou hast commanded. Problem for your oppressor, your narcissist or abusive person, your squirrely person, is divine retribution or punishment, and it's ongoing today. They saw your love for them and forgiveness for them as a weakness in you. The divine is teaching them how the righteous may seem weak to a narcissist, but ultimately the divine chosen one is destined to prevail against the wicked. Now, the manifestation of Christ to the Gentiles, this is represented by Matthew 2, 1 through 12. It is a manifestation of divine supernatural being, just like Christ is seen as being. This is the narcissistic's 3-dimension consciousness energies. Tied to the enemy, that would be Satan. Oh Lord, I ask for help with dark energies around me who need to be tamed. You saw me pick it. Breaking the teeth of the lion. Got it? And then there's this one. I ask for help with dark energies around me who need to be tamed. May God arise. May these enemies be scattered. May his foes flee before God. Let my oppressors disappear like smoke. May God blow them away. May the wicked perish before God, but may the righteous, the divine chosen ones, be glad and rejoice before God. On 5 Mirror Tarot, sure we do. May they all be happy and joyful. And I say this prayer in Jesus' name. Now, all powers are being brought to bear. Care must be taken in making these choices today. Do not falter by not taking the choices that you're given today seriously. You are aware of the gravity of the situation that you're in. You're being shown the times your squirrely people were being a jerk. And they kept getting away with it. Well, why do narcissists benefit and the victim suffers? Well, it's that erosion of reality. Gaslighting, it's the coercion, it's how the victims get hooked into hell, fresh hell. They practiced on an awful lot of people before they got their hooks into you. So, you think you know the story of the fox and the geese. It came to pass how the fox one fine day came to a meadow where a flock of geese, plump, fat geese, all were feeding. And he said with a sly fox grin, I'm come to you, as if I had been invited. You all sit together so charmingly. So what do you say? I could just eat you alive, one after the other. But the truth today on 5 Mirror Tarot, but the truth is far older and, according to Carl Jung, much darker. And this character's fate is far too disturbing for the run-of-the-mill fairy tales. So I bring you this one today. The geese clamored, they cackled even in terror, and they all sprang to their feet and began to groan and beg for their lives. But the fox would hear nothing and said, "There's no mercy in nature. You all must die. D-I-E-D, because we're on YouTube." At one point, at length, one of the geese took heart and said, "If we are poor destitute geese, we must at once give our lemming-like young brain DED dead. Yes, our youthful brain-dead youth, our brain-dead youth lives." That's a joke, YouTube, for entertainment. "Show us yet one single grace, and permit us to say our geese prayers, that we may not die in our geese sins. Afterwards, we will all stand in a row, and you can pick or choose the fattest as you want from us. The narcissist benefits because the gaggle of geese is effectively ready-made almost as a source of narcissistic supply, of an unending need for attention. That fox needs admiration. That fox. So there's compliance and resources. The victims are struggling with self-doubt and isolation, and they become tools used to fulfill the narcissistic fox's needs, often without realizing the depth of exploitation until the geese are severely harmed. Instead, they figured out to prey into infinity, and the dynamic works as long as the geese, as victims, doubt themselves more than they doubt the fox. "Well, well, well," said the sly fox. "That is a just decision and a pious request. Pray the F away." As he puts on a little bib, his fork and his knife. "I will agree to it. I can wait for you." So the first goose began a long prayer, and because it would not cease, the second also commenced before his time and cried, "Ga, ga, ga." And the third and fourth goose followed. So in a few minutes, they were all honking and cackling together, saying grace in their goose prayer circles. Now then, if you or someone that you know, collective, share my videos, is in an alleged abusive relationship or a situation at work, or their resources are being depleted by a bully, there are other resources that are there to help. So for support and information, you can contact the National DV hotline at 1-800-SAFE, 1-800-7233. So when they had done all of their prayers, the geese were done praying. Well, this fairy tale shall be continued. But meanwhile, I suppose that they're praying there still. To this day, they outsmarted the fox. A support group thwarts a toxic narcissist by providing the victim with a social safety net that counteracts the narcissist isolation tactics. And the support helps to heal the victim by validating the heinous experiences, reinforcing their sense of self-worth. And they're providing a stable source, the support group, of emotional support for them to get a different perspective so they're just not trapped in their own head all the time. They get out of their own head. Drawing from original versions of fairy tales this morning, not sanitized on 5 Mirror Tarot. These reveal how these tales illustrate each stage of the alchemical work, the iterations required to achieve answers to share blessings using the tarot and the fairy tale oracles. Now, why narcissists benefit and the victims suffer? It's this erosion of reality is how the victims are hooked into hell. Counteract the isolation. A support group is needed. What do you think our soul family is? A support group here on 5 Mirror Tarot is needed to create a solid, strong social network here that stops the narcissist from isolating the victim. You come here, you have a place to belong. It's a time-honored toxic tactic used to maintain control over you. A fragmented group is easier to control from your narcissist. So the fox needs the geese to forgive the harmful behavior even when it is not in the group of victims' best interest. The fox positioned himself as a powerful central figure to those geese. Those who comply are rewarded with the narcissist's approval to give those who comply some kind of status. When loved ones and friends and family are educated on the effects of the narcissistic abuse, they become better equipped to support the victim and avoid the bully's attempts at manipulation themselves. The narcissist is constantly twisting reality to deny or to twist facts to make the victims feel ready to doubt their own instincts or memories or perceptions or their sanity. The soul family on 5 Mirror Tarot is forming. You have a place to belong here. You are all welcome here. If you've never been here before, welcome. Our group can encourage the victims to set and to maintain boundaries. You come in here and we talk to each other in the comments, which directly challenges that narcissist's lame-ass attempts to control you. The narcissist use sophisticated psychological persuasions, manipulation tactics to co-opt groups, often transforming group dynamics to serve the fox's own interests. This involves isolation of victims, leveraging social pressures, and eroding individuals' sense of reality all the time. So, the truth behind every fairy tale. Finally, today, this morning, a tale of narcissism where the tarot and fairy oracles combined unveils secret teachings and blessings found in the context of this fairy tale. 2 of Cups support group will help the victim rebuild their self-esteem. The support group validate the experiences to counteract the gaslighting. We empower action on my channel. The support groups, like the soul family here, expanding on 5 Mirror Tarot, we typically avoid confronting your narcissist directly. No. You leave yourself open to, because it often backfires, is what I teach you. Instead, this awesome soul tribe, we focus on supporting the victim by magnetizing your souls, and we keep showing up for yourself, being kind to yourself, with your self-love practices so that you kick in the law of attraction, so that you establish your own limits. It's your job to do. And this channeled message is laced with PSAs, warning the viewer about your toxic squirrely people and what they're going to try to do to exploit you today. I'm your warning device. I warn you. It's my job. My goodness. I thank you for creating a magical space with me this morning. And I am so grateful. Thank you for everything that you do. You're helping me grow my little tiny channel. I love you for that. And I love you guys so, so much. And I love you. showing up for yourself and doing all this work. I cannot wait to do it all again in our next reading. So, I really can't think of anything else to add. So you promise me you'll go out there and you'll have a really great day.